found a piece of trivia online about each of us. I wanted to give everyone the opportunity to either lean into it or correct it.
Okay. Ooh, trivia. Okay.
Or maybe also I feel like, you know, someone says something about you 5 years ago, your interests change, who you are changes, and you're like, oh, I don't really feel that way anymore, and you know.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna scared to know what this list is. I'm not gonna lie.
I feel like I just gotta say it now. I don't like donuts anymore.
Hi, my name is Mike with Oneofus.net. We're here at RTX 2019, and we're here to interview the women with Let's Play.
Hello. Hello.
Introduce yourselves.
Sure. I guess I'll go first. Hi, I am Lindsay Jones. I am an achievement hunter, along with all the other things at Rooster Teeth, like Ruby and Camp, etc.
I'm Alanah Pearce, and I'm at Funhaus.
I'm Fiona Nova, and I'm part of Achievement Hunter.
In a lot of ways, Achievement Hunter and Funhaus are the tent poles of the Let's Play family, being the female representation mostly for you guys. How have you felt your role has impacted the RT community as a whole?
I mean, women get really excited, and that's really nice.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like when I joined, because you would have joined after me.
I joined after. I joined in like 6 months ago.
Welcome.
Yeah.
But
Thanks.
I just had a lot of like really warm reception from the female community, specifically just being excited that there are more women on board, and that's awesome.
Yeah.
It's
That's exactly how I feel. I'm so happy whenever I see a woman and they're like, oh, this is great, like more women in Achievement Hunter and just like in gaming in general, and they're just happy.
It probably
about
helps women realize that they can get jobs in a male-dominated industry
Yeah.
as well, which is cool. So it's mostly just really positive.
Yeah, oh yeah. And the best thing about that for me too is like, and I'm sure they would agree also, is like we don't fall into the role that a lot of people feel is being filled of like token female, because there's such a big definition for what a woman is. And I appreciate that we have different personalities and different characteristics and traits with all the women in the Let's Play network too.
Yeah,
Yes.
I feel like we're all sort of different in our own way, and
Yeah.
like anyone can sort of come in and be like, hey, I feel represented here.
I think the only like woman tokenism thing that I get is that sometimes they'll ask me about female anatomy.
Yeah,
Because I'll be like,
well,
how does a vagina work? Damn it, James! I'll show you. That's pretty much the extent.
I just bring out my book. I'm like, all right, it's time for a little
through
lesson
this
plan
with
here.
all charts.
All right.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I think that's the beauty of it also, again, is like we all fit the humor of the groups that we're in. I mean, clearly you fit very well in Funhouse. That's a lot of the comments that I see with Alanah, and they're like, oh, she's so funny and great. I'm like, it's awesome. There's no focus on being a female, but the representation is there for the people who need it.
Yeah.
I think so.
Last year, Anna Hullum said, we'll keep doing this panel till representation isn't something unusual. Do you find that relates to the Let's Play community as well, or that a panel like this will always be valuable?
It's a little bit of both for me.
I think like as much as we are represented, it's not as much as I'd hope. You know, if we're comparing it to like males, we're obviously very outnumbered.
Right.
But I think just always having a panel like that would be just great for representation in general.
It's just if you had a Men of Let's Play panel, it would be so big.
It would be huge.
Yes.
And I don't think there needs to be one.
I think I'm on the same page too.
Yeah.
Like I would like to see a point where we do feel like it's not unneeded, but like not really a big deal. Like,
Yeah.
obviously there's equal representation here, or enough representation that people are recognized. But at the same time, now you have this group that has this collective voice together. Why would you not still have a panel to highlight those people, or at least
keep on talking
exactly
about it,
continue this discussion?
I also think in part, the panel isn't to be like, we need more women here. It's also just to celebrate the women who
it's
are here.
sharing our experiences.
Yeah, I think it's a positive thing. So I don't know why we would stop doing it unless there were so many women that it was like, well, you can't all be on a panel.
Yeah, we can't. We gotta cut down now.
Yeah.
That
But
would be pretty great, though.
Right. We've
It's
had
cool.
like 12 on an achievement hunter panel. Okay, we can make it work.
yeah, we can always
Please.
make
12
it work.
women.
We need 12 women now.
Fiona, as the most recent addition to the Let's Play family and entering in such a large community of fans, has it been a challenging transition? How have your colleagues been helping with that?
Well, my colleagues are great. Yeah, they've been really helping with it since a lot of people have been new and have done what I've been doing. So they're very helpful in welcoming me and also just letting me know we know how you feel. It's been good and there's been bad. It can be daunting to sort of be like, okay, yeah, all these people love me, but why do these people not really like me? What's the issue with me? What can I work on to sort of gain their trust and make them enjoy the content? Because I don't want people hating the content because I'm on it. But so it's sort of balancing it. and also not listening to them because some of them are just plain assholes.
I kind of feel like the first
Oh, yeah.
6 months that I was at Funhaus, everyone just hated me, and then I think it's when the community gets to know you as a human that they stop hating you. They're like,
Yeah,
oh wait, no, I
it's-
get you now. My bad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's some times where it's like one game I'll do really good, and they're like, oh, I love Fiona. I'm so sorry that I said all of those things before. It's like you said really mean things, and now you're sorry
Oh, yeah.
about
You
it.
You
Okay,
like
sure.
they're coming around on you?
Yeah,
For sure.
a lot, and
Oh, yeah.
it's
It
happening
legit
fast.
took me 6 months.
Yeah,
Mhm.
maybe
I'm
I'm in
still
6
there.
months, so I'm hoping.
Like, dude, I still have like the angry negative
It'll
fan
never-
base that's like,
yeah.
get out of here. I'm like, nah, I'm not leaving.
It's like I've been here
Stay
for
right here.
how many years? Like how many years have you been here? Where it's like,
Achievement Hunter?
Yeah.
Shit, like almost. I'm going on like 10-year anniversary for Rooster Teeth
and
soon,
they
so,
still
yeah.
like, and they're still thinking you'll leave at some point.
Yeah.
It's like what?
Right.
I don't know.
And you're right, like the positive far outweighs the negative too. And like human psyche, you're so easily focused on the negative. It's
Yeah.
impossible not to be. You're
Yeah.
like, oh, what am I doing wrong? Like, oh shit. But you're like, let's look at the big picture here. Like, how many people actually commented on the video? One.
Yeah.
And how many people out of that actually left a negative comment? And three, like, is this constructive or just like hate blasted at you?
Yeah,
'Cause
like,
then there's nothing you
uh-huh.
can do. Who
There's
cares?
a lot of people who just don't like change. Most of
Exactly.
it. Just-
That's a real
I
big
don't think about
thing.
that.
They don't like it. They just want the old, and they want to keep on doing the old.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
not how business works. That's not how life works. It just doesn't work. You can't make everyone happy.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can't focus too much on the negative. That's for
Just try and
sure.
make most people happy, basically.
Yeah,
That's
that's a good
yourself. I think that's
Exactly.
Just be
Yeah.
yourself.
Include yourself in that most.
Yes.
Well, when you touched on this, you made a very similar transition last year. And you've taken over the reins of Google Trends, as well as a lot of stuff for the inside gaming stuff. How do you feel about how all that's done and impacted the community as well?
Community impact is really hard to say. I mean, when we brought back Inside Gaming, people were very excited about it, but that was a little weird for me because I wasn't a part of Inside Gaming, and now I am. So it was like, I recognize that I didn't build this, I'm just helping the people who already did build it continue to do it. So it was like a weird thing for me to navigate, and then I don't feel like it's my brand. I'm just helping it now. So that I feel like that community wasn't mine, but it's a community that's accepted me really well, and it's crazy going from working at IGN, reading the comments on reviews there, to reading the comments on Inside Gaming. Is like so much more positive. Like IGN reviews are all like, even if you're a woman, they'd be like, shut the fuck up. Whereas Inside Gaming, it's like, cool, I really value your opinion, or I disagree with your opinion, but here's why. It's like, the difference between those two is wild. Yeah, as for Funhaus, it's the same thing where I feel like I joined a really big brand that I'm trying to help, and I don't feel like the community is necessarily mine, and maybe I'll get over that at some point, but it's just is nice to be a part of a family of positive people and to get walked into this giant community of also positive people who generally have great senses of humor who've at this point been really accepting of me. So community's not mine, I can't speak for their reaction, but I'm glad to be a part of it.
But where I do love you on Funhaus.
Thank you.
Like
Appreciate it.
it's been great from day one.
Thanks.
Honestly. Lindsay, in the last year, Achievement Hunter has gone more into live action screen content. You've been a big part of that with Achievement Hunters, as well as the Weird Plays. Have you seen a change in perception and reaction from the more on-screen stuff now?
As far as like audience reception to
Yes.
it, I mean they've clearly seen the division now between Let's Play and Achievement Hunter. We have segregated the channels so that we have gameplay focused on Let's Play, whereas live action content or some like messing around the office or more like different genre ideas that we're trying to pitch out there will go on Achievement Hunter. As far as live action goes, I mean, I'm all for it. I have a background in theater and like acting in general, so I like that we get to branch out away from gameplay, and I feel like I can personally lend a lot of my talents to that area. But we're always trying to find new things, like Fiona said. I mean, we're constantly redefining ourselves and moving forward with what is going to be the new definition of Achievement Hunter, or the new content that we're playing with. So I mean, the more the merrier. And we do have some other projects that I can't talk about that we're working on in live action, but you'll see more like Hardcore Tabletop. I'm sure at some point will be coming back as well, and that was great.
Where do you see the Let's Play, a community at large and its representation of women going in the future?
Is it the more the merrier? It's like is that
More
the
the
idea?
merrier. I see it growing. It's definitely positive. I don't see any negatives right now, especially when it comes to women. I think again, yeah, what you said. The more the merrier. More representation is always positive.
We have a lot of women in our community who are like moderators or play GTA with us every week, and even then, none of the men in our community would ever harass any of those women. So we have women who are on our content, who are part of our community, who are just fully accepted, and I feel like that just means more women are going to play
There's
GTA
more,
with
yeah.
us, and more people are going to do it, and I see, pretty much no downside.
Yeah, and more people just being comfortable interacting with us and being
Yeah.
friends and just supporting us. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're listening to the Oneofus.net podcast network.